We've got the brand new Kia Sportage against the Toyota RAV4 in our comparison this week.
By the way, in Canada, it's pronounced Sportage. Interesting, right? And in the US, it's Sportage.
I like Sportage.
I think it sounds fancier. And the RAV4 just got a little tweak for 2022. By the way, welcome to the Motormouth YouTube channel. I'm Zach.
I'm Andrea.
And we do these comparisons every week. So if you like this, it'd be great if you could subscribe. Also, follow along on Instagram. It's Motormouth_Andrea. So let's get into it.
Both the Toyota RAV4 and Kia Sportage have three powertrain options: gas, hybrid, and plug-in hybrid. The Sportage gas model has a 2.5-liter four-cylinder with an 8-speed automatic transmission, 187 horsepower, and 178 pound-feet of torque. Front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive options are available. The hybrid has a 1.6-liter turbocharged hybrid powertrain with 227 horsepower, standard all-wheel drive in Canada. In the U.S., front-wheel drive is available. The plug-in hybrid, which will arrive this summer, has a 13.8 kilowatt-hour battery and targeted EV range of 51 kilometers, 32 miles, standard all-wheel drive.
The RAV4 gas model also has a 2.5-liter four-cylinder and an 8-speed automatic transmission. More power though, 203 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque. Front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive are available. The hybrid system uses the same 2.5-liter four-cylinder, but it's matched with an ECVT with Toyota's hybrid synergy drive. It produces good horsepower, 219 combined horsepower, and standard all-wheel drive. The plug-in version is called the Prime, with 68 kilometers or 45 miles of pure EV range with a combined 302 horsepower and standard all-wheel drive.
I'm really impressed with Kia that they're going to have three powertrains on this Sportage, the gas model and the hybrid arriving in dealerships now, and then the plug-in hybrid later on in the summer.
The big question is, are you going to be able to get them?
Yeah.
That's what everybody asks. Can I get one? We know there's big backlogs with Toyota with their plug-in hybrid of a couple of years. Even the regular hybrid that Toyota has, people are waiting 6-8 months to get one. So let's just cross our fingers and hopefully Kia will have more availability.
The Prime on the RAV4 is a great option. It offers the most EV range at this time for a plug-in hybrid. But we've got Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV on the way, and it might have a little bit more. We'll see. The RAV4 handles well. It has a comfortable and smooth drive and feels solid when cruising on the highway or weaving in and out of city traffic. However, when you accelerate quickly, the engine gets noisy and it doesn't feel as refined as the Sportage.
The Kia has a very comfortable drive. In fact, I think that the suspension in the Kia is better for everyday situations, absorbing big bumps. And you actually don't feel a lack of power, even though it has less power than the Toyota RAV4. The 8-speed automatic does a good job. It's quick and smooth. And the cabin, as I mentioned, is quiet. There's more sound-absorbing insulation. It just has a more polished feel.
The RAV4 comes standard with Toyota Safety Sense 2.0, including pre-collision warning with pedestrian detection and blind spot monitoring and rear cross-traffic alert. The Sportage has standard forward collision avoidance, but blind spot monitoring and rear cross-traffic alert is standard one up from the base model on the X-Line trim in Canada and the EX model in the US. Both vehicles have a surround view monitor standard on the top trim.
My number one takeaway with the Kia is the suspension. I think they did a really good job, and the steering, if you combine the two together, of having a very broad spectrum of potential buyers will get behind the wheel of this and really enjoy driving it.
My takeaway is just how quiet the cabin is compared to the RAV4. It just gets too loud in my opinion. So overall, it feels more refined when you're inside the Kia.
The RAV4 has a rugged exterior design with ground clearance of 8.3 inches to 8.5 depending on the trim you choose, and 8.1 for the hybrid. It gets a few updates for 2022, including new wheel designs, this new color called Cavalry Blue, which is on our test model and available on select trims. The XLE models and above get new headlamps, and new fog lamps are standard on the XLE Premium, Trail, or Adventure in the United States, and the TRD off-road models. There is a new SE Hybrid trim that slots between the XLE and the XSE trim for a more affordable option. Basically, you get the look of the XSE with less features. It comes with standard black accents, black roof rails, and black wheels.
The new Sportage has a sharp and strong presence with a tiger nose grille floating design. The black grille spans the entire width of the front fascia with boomerang-style daytime running lights and unique shaped LED headlights. Moving to the rear, the taillights are connected by a thin black graphic across the tailgate, and the wiper is hidden under the rear spoiler. All-wheel drive models have a ground clearance of 8.3 inches and front-wheel drive 7.1 inches. If you're looking for a more rugged and sporty design, the Sportage X-Line models offer a unique front and rear bumper with a satin chrome surround, gloss black window trim, X-Line badging, and 19-inch wheels. In the U.S., the X Pro models offer a more rugged exterior with an available two-tone roof, 17-inch wheels, and all-terrain tires. They are no more capable than our trims in Canada, but offer a unique look.
Now, considering the Toyota RAV4 is a facelift for 2022, could they do any less?
I know.
Basically, you get new headlamps, and that's really all you get, and maybe some wheel options.
Yeah.
You're going to see this trend through this, is that the Koreans are continuously changing their products with whole new looks and interiors. Toyota sticks with what works.
It's a nice looking vehicle, the RAV4. It's rugged looking, and I do like this new blue color, but you're right. They just don't update their models. I guess they think if they're selling, they don't need to do it. I'm not really sure. And then we see Kia. Their innovation is really incredible. The exterior design, they really take a chance on style, and not everyone is going to love it. But I think overall, the exterior looks great on the new Sportage.
As we said in our full review of the Kia, designs that come out and they're really fashion forward, initially you're like, I'm not sure about that. But once you see them on the road and you get used to them, like you just think about the Tucson from Hyundai that came out a year ago. At first with the unique looking grille and headlamps, you're like, I'm not sure about, but now you see them on the road, you just go, oh yeah, there's a Tucson.
The grille on the Tucson is pretty unique in its own way, and people seem to love it. It's a very popular vehicle, and I think the same is going to happen for this Sportage. Here's our used car alternative from CanadaDrives.ca. We chose a 2018 Subaru Forester Touring with just over 98,000 kilometers for just under $28,000 Canadian. Click on the tab or the link in the description below to find more vehicles in this category from CanadaDrives.ca.
The Kia offers an elegant interior with a driver-focused cockpit. The real showstopper is the dual panoramic curved display that connects two screens. It's available with a 12.3-inch digital driver display and then a 12.3-inch infotainment touchscreen. The 12.3-inch driver display is standard on all models in the United States. In Canada, we get a different display. It's a 4.2-inch digital display, but it's surrounded on each side by some other digital elements to help fill out the screen. Now, the infotainment screen is a standard 8-inch touchscreen, and it comes with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. If you get the larger 12.3-inch infotainment screen, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay are not wireless. You have to plug your device in. Kia says the interior is a new concept for the brand, transforming the cabin into a pleasant living space with standard cloth seats, available leatherette upholstery with stitching, and patterned seats.
The best value trim in Canada is the EX model for just over $35,500. It comes with a heated windshield, leatherette upholstery, a power driver's seat, a heated steering wheel, the 12.3-inch touchscreen with navigation, a wireless phone charger, and a panoramic sunroof. What you are missing on this trim is the power tailgate, driver seat memory, and a power passenger seat. These features are standard on the EX Premium trim for an extra $2,000. The top trim has the extra features like a 12.3-inch digital driver display, a surround view monitor, ventilated front seats, heated rear seats, and the Harman Kardon sound system.
In the US, the best value trim is the SX trim for $31,500. You get all the features we get on our EX trim in Canada, but you also get a power tailgate and a nice upgrade, the Harman Kardon sound system. A heated steering wheel is available in a package. One trim up on the SX Prestige will get you ventilated front seats, a power passenger seat, and heated rear seats.
The RAV4 has a comfortable and practical interior. It's not as stylish as the Sportage. It has a more industrial feel to it. The seats are comfortable, and it has a well laid out and organized center console with plenty of storage. It comes standard with a 7-inch touchscreen, available 8-inch, and 9-inch touchscreens on the higher trims. It comes standard with a 4.2-inch driver display and an available 7-inch. Unfortunately, only wired Apple Carplay and Android Auto is offered on the RAV4. In Canada, the best value trim goes to the XLE model for just over $34,500. You get the heated steering wheel, cloth seats, a power driver seat, manual passenger seat, a moonroof, and a power tailgate. In Canada, there is a package available on this trim if you want the 8-inch touchscreen, driver seat memory, and Soft-Tech seats.
In the US, the best value trim is also the XLE, but the premium for $31,500. It includes most of the features we have in Canada on our XLE trim, but you get a larger 9-inch touchscreen. The top trims of the RAV4 come with a power passenger seat with height adjustment, ventilated front seats, heated rear seats, a surround view monitor, and in the US, a panoramic sunroof. Now, one thing about the panoramic roof, there's a difference between Canada and the US. Almost all of the gasoline and hybrid RAV4s that are sold in North America are made in the Canadian facility in Cambridge, Ontario.
Yeah.
That facility is not making any with a panoramic sunroof. However, Toyota USA brings in panoramic equipped RAV4s in the gasoline model for the US market. In Canada, we don't get it.
No, and I think that's what the RAV4 is missing in comparison to the Sportage. Really, when you look at the standard features and you look at available features on the top trims, they're pretty even. They offer equal things. However, the Sportage does come with a heated windshield, which is nice for those cold winters in Canada. And now we even get a power passenger seat with the height adjustment on the top trim of the RAV4.
But when you look at the RAV4, it's got what I like to call an industrial kind of look. Nothing fancy, it just does the job. And then when you look at the Kia, it's like, boom, showbiz. But you know what, Andrea? Showbiz sells cars.
Yeah, it sure does, especially when the prices are very similar. You're going to look at the Kia and say, wow, this looks pretty beautiful. I'm starting to think that Toyota with the RAV4 has gone with more of a truck-like interior. And I think that things are changing, and maybe some people don't look at the RAV4 that way, but they would like to see more of a elegant interior in the RAV4.
But you think about any other Toyota product. Just think about all the ones that are available.
Yeah.
None of them have the kind of interior that Kia is offering. You might get it in a Lexus, but you're not getting it in any mainline Toyota product.
No.
So Kia is offering more when it comes to the fit and finish and the way they put it together.
I would love to see the RAV4 look something like the interior of the BZ4X. I think that that would really elevate it. But we wait. There's been a refresh. I don't think there's going to be a redesign anytime soon if we know Toyota. The Sportage is 2 inches longer than the RAV4, offering almost half an inch more front legroom and 3.5 inches more second row legroom. The Sportage also has more overall cargo capacity and space behind the second row. In fact, it offers best-in-class cargo space behind that second row.
There is a lot of pricing for each of these models, so we're going to put it up on the screen and you can pause this video at any time. The gasoline Kia Sportage starts at just over $28,000 Canadian, goes all the way up to just under $41,000 Canadian. In the United States, the Sportage starts at just under $26,000 and the most expensive model is just under $37,000. The hybrid model starts at just over $27,000 in the US and just under $36,000 in Canada. Pricing for the plug-in hybrid has not been announced. Here's the fuel economy for the base gasoline model. 10.4 liters per 100 kilometers in the city and 8.5 on the highway. That's 23 miles per gallon city, 28 miles per gallon highway. We have hybrid fuel economy. It's 6.1 liters per 100 kilometers in the city and 6.3 on the highway. That's 38 miles per gallon city, 37 miles per gallon highway. No official numbers have been announced for the plug-in hybrid. The Sportage gas model can tow 2,500 pounds, and Kia offers a warranty of 5 years, 100,000 kilometers, or 60,000 miles.
Here's the pricing for the RAV4. The gas model front-wheel drive starts at just under $29,000 Canadian and just over $26,500 in the US. The top limited trim is just under $43,000 Canadian and just over $35,000 in the US. The hybrid model starts at just over $33,000 Canadian and just over $29,000 in the US. The top limited hybrid is just over $44,500 Canadian and just over $37,500 in the US. The plug-in hybrid starts at just under $45,000 Canadian and just under $40,000 in the US. Here's the fuel economy for the gas engine. It's 8.8 liters per 100 kilometers in the city, 7.1 on the highway. That's 27 miles per gallon city, 33 miles per gallon highway. The hybrid model for the RAV4 is 5.8 liters per 100 kilometers in the city, 6.3 on the highway. That's 41 miles per gallon city and 38 miles per gallon highway. The Prime offers 2.5 liters equivalent per 100 kilometers and 94 miles per gallon equivalent. The RAV4 can tow 1,500 pounds, but the Trail Adventure models can tow 3,500 pounds. The hybrid is rated to tow less than 2,000 pounds. Toyota offers a warranty of 3 years or 60,000 kilometers, 36,000 miles. Two great models to choose from. Which one is your favorite?
And you throw in the could get a Hyundai version of hybrid, the plug-in, the gas. So there's lots of options out there, thankfully. As I mentioned earlier, the big question is the availability. So what's happening is the hybrid and the gas models of the Kia are arriving at dealers right now. And that plug-in will be coming in the summer. Now, summer's 3 months. It'll be the beginning of the summer, end of the summer. Summer is what they're telling us.
If you like the idea of a hybrid or a plug-in hybrid, I recommend you order one now. They are not going to last long.
So you look at the Toyota, you look at the Kia, and you think to yourself, like, why would anybody buy the Toyota? It's so simple on the inside, doesn't have any pizzazz, but you know what it has? It has Toyota on the front of the car, and that stands for something, and that means a lot to a lot of people, and a big one is the resale value. So it's like a blue chip stock, right?
Yeah.
It's like you can count on it. With the Kia, it's still got to prove itself some more, I think.
But Kia and Hyundai are moving up with reliability and quality. The 2022 JD Power Dependability Study puts Kia in #1 spot. That says something too. And it's certainly a brand that I would consider today.
All right, which one would you choose? Type below. We love to hear your feedback. The new shiny thing or tried and true Toyota? Really, that's what it comes down to. So type below. And if you want to get a comment in for any of the videos that we do, make sure to follow Andrea. It's Motormouth_Andrea. What else do they have to do?
You got to subscribe, hit that notification bell. We put out a lot of content each week, and we'd love you to watch it all.
And when's the next one, Andrea?
Next week.
Well, see you then.